solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Looking for a crease. It's Etienne. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. And he intercepts it. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Looking to move it through the air. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David. He's taking the shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Snares it outside. It's Scott. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
He unleashes a long one. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Looking for more room. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
On the option. He'll toss it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
The handoff is they run the counter play here. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. They'll try to pick up the first. Tackle is made after the first down.
Gotta love the physicality on fourth down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running. But he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's back. Gets it out quickly. He makes the stop almost.
Is complete.
Catches it, and they're short of the first down. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Using his legs at CTN. They couldn't get it done with the run, and time is going to expire, and a missed opportunity in the red zone. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. Makes a move. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
You know, we just went into half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. This guy's seriously not going to go for it this close to his own end zone. I mean, he does have a punter, doesn't he? On fourth down, they're taking to the air, and they can't connect. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, where fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gamecocks will put total leather and will get started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. The offense lining up for a first down play. The lone back's got it. Got room at the 35. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll throw it on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Makes the catch. It's Bennett. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. To the air, it's Sellers. Looking down the middle. Complete to the left. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he got loose, it was all over.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Broncos are in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Off-play action. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
To throw, it's Sellers. Quick strike complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
He wants to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the...
Moving toward the end zone, ball out! Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
They fake it, and he'll try to run it in. He runs into the end zone on the fake. What a gutsy call to come up with a 2-point conversion there. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to...
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Boise State. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have point that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something, think it out.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's McDowell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. The Broncos want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes his connection. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll put the tight end in motion. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner is stopped. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, South Carolina 15, Boise State 13.
1st down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs. They're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires on the move. And that pass is intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Broncos. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's McDowell. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Oh, what a cut! And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional.
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He'll try to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Broncos.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can this guy do?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back.